Yes.
सोचो भाई.
You can't have something with SRH. They're not the team that will amaze you.
कुछ है ही नहीं SRH का भाई, क्या घटिया टीम है.
Hello and welcome to another episode of IPL Fan Interaction. Today we have with us a friend of ours, Krish Rohera, who's also a junior and popularly known as Gully Cricket ka Jasprit Bumrah. How are you, Krish? And of course, he's a supporter of Sunrisers Hyderabad. How are you, Krish?
Hi Shan, hi Tanveer, I'm good.
Hi, Krish.
Thanks for the detailed introduction. But yeah, good to be here.
So Krish, since when and why have you started supporting Sunrisers Hyderabad?
So I think it's been 3 years since I've supported SRH. I'm mostly a fan of good bowling, like teams which have great bowling. And if you go to see SRH has players like Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who's been purple cap for 2 years. They have great bowlers from Afghanistan like Mohammad Nabi, who's an all-rounder, and Rashid Khan.
So you spoke about Rashid Khan, and of course, you have your captain David Warner. So my question to you is: do you think in the last 3 to 4 seasons since Rashid has made his debut, SRH has been more or less reliant on only Warner and Rashid? Do you think so, or is that an unfair thing to say?
No, it's not totally unfair. Like I would say, SRH relies on 5 players mostly. Obviously, David Warner and Rashid Khan come in them. Then you have Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Then you have Manish Pandey. And yeah, they have Johnny Best also. So the whole SRH lineup is mostly dependent on these 5 to 6 players. And there's obviously Kane Williamson also. So yeah, it's only these six and the rest five keep rotating for them.
So it's a fair admission that Sunrisers has relied on a group of players instead of all 11, right?
Yeah, if you go to see their auctions, SRH doesn't sign like great players. Like they do sign good players. Obviously, they have good signings, but nothing like game changers. Like you've got youngsters this year, like Virat Singh, and you've got Priyam Garg. They are great players, no doubt. But they are no one. They are not players that they can change the game completely. SRH
Right.
has in the past 4 years. It's a fact which is known that since the past 4 years they've made it to the playoffs always with the same squad. They haven't got much of a change. Like they had Dale Steyn, then they had Mustafizur Rahman. The 1-2 bowlers kept changing. The rest of the team was completely same.
So with the
Interesting.
IPL being in UAE this year, good spinning conditions, low pitches, do you think a bowling lineup which has Rashid Khan and Mohammad Nabi will definitely give you all an edge compared to the other teams?
Uh, yeah, like I think it would, because the UAE pitch is mostly the one that grips and turns and does not have much bounce. So if you would go to see bowlers like Bhuvi, he mostly concentrates most on his yorkers, his stock balls, his knuckle balls, and Rashid Khan, who's a fast spinner. But I would mostly rely on Shahbaz Nadeem for this, because he's a bowler who picks it up with giving it flight and all, so that the ball can turn much more and make it tough for the batsman.
Interesting. So, Krish, you spoke about a number of interesting players there, like Shabazz Nadeem, Warner, and Rashid. So, what will your ideal 11 be for Sunrisers Hyderabad starting the tournament?
Okay, so obviously the opening pair, the captain David Warner and Johnny Bairstow will start for me. Then you'll have the captain of the under 19 team, Priyam Garg. Then you
Okay.
can have Kane Williamson, who can provide stability to the order and rotate the strike and hit the boundaries. Then you'll have Manish Pandey, who's always been a key player for SRH. Then you have Vijay Shankar, who's an excellent all-rounder and has played for India recently and has done pretty well.
The
Then
3D
you have,
player.
huh?
The 3D player.
Yeah, the 3D player for SRH. Then you have Rashid Khan, who's a great bowler according to me, and has also amazed the crowd with his batting technique and style. Then you have Bhuvneshwar Kumar. I would make an extra spinner play, which is Shahbaz Nadeem, because of the track and the conditions, because it will favor the team. Then you have Khalil Ahmed, who's also debuted, I think, in 2019 for India and has played very well. And you have Siddharth Kaul.
Interesting.
Right. Interesting. So
So you
Tanvi, did you know? Yeah, he's not gone for Nabi. He's gone
yeah,
for Kane
exactly.
Williamson instead. So
Interesting
you
pick.
would leave out Nabi in the start? You would not play
Yeah,
him in the start?
I would leave out Nabi in the start. Because
Okay.
he's never the one who's always his ball mostly grips but comes straight inside the batsman. It never turns. And in these
Okay.
conditions, if he's bowling, the ball will grip, no doubt, but it will come straight to the batsman. It will not be that hard to play.
Okay.
Quite an interesting analysis there. Yeah.
So last couple of questions. So first question would be, you didn't pick a guy like Mohammad Nabi. So do you think that makes your low order weak, considering you have like only 6-7 Vijay Shankar, Rashid Khan. You don't have like a finishers except for them. And who do you think is the X factor in the team you selected?
According to me, I feel that SRH over the years has always relied on its bowling. Like the batsman, obviously David Warner, who's been I think the orange cap for 3 seasons. He's excellent when it comes to IPL, and yeah, they have like those top five players who they have a lot of hopes on, and they always perform somehow. So yeah, they mostly rely on the bowling. They are more bowling side. Like if they score like 120 runs, no one will like lose hope from the game. Like yeah, it's gone or something, because they know that the bowling order is something that can even get a team out below 100.
That's true.
And talking about the X factor, I obviously feel that the X factor everyone knows it's going to be Rashid Khan this year.
Except for Warner or Rashid Khan. Someone
Except for yeah.
Except for Warner and
Yeah.
Rashid Khan, then I feel it's going to be Manish Pandey, because I think a lot of the batting is going to be dependent on him. A lot of the scoreboard is going to be dependent on how he plays this season. Because according to my team, how I've told you all, I have not added much batting. Like the last batting player is Rashid Khan, who's at number 7. So yeah,
Right.
I think there'll be a lot of hopes from Manish Pandey and a lot of pressure on him.
So thank you, Krish. Thank you for coming. It was great fun talking to you, and we hope you had a good time as well.
Thanks, Ashant. Thanks, Tanveer. Yeah, it was great being here, a lot of fun. But before leaving, I just want to make one thing clear, that although I'm a junior, I still play better than both of you all.
That's quite a proclamation there from Krish. Tanveer, you have to say something to him.
now that he's acting so cool, it's an order from us seniors. You better get at least 1,000 views on this video.
Yes. Now
Done,
that you have
bro,
to do it. Done. Okay.
done.
I like the confidence. I like Krish's confidence in both regards. Thank you so much,
Krish.
Krish.
Thanks, guys. Everyone, please like, share, and subscribe to the Cricket Company. Bye, guys.
Bye bye, Krish. Thank you. 1,000
Bye,
views. Don't forget.
Yeah, done.
It's always great interacting with cricket fans and getting to know their point of views as well. If you want to join us and talk about anything related to cricket, do let us know in the comment section.
We hope you have been enjoying the content we've been putting out. For a lot more interesting and entertaining discussions about cricket, keep watching The Cricket Company.